Hi, everyone, and welcome to Pampered Chef Live. I'm Erin, and I'm so glad that you're here with us today. You're going to see some of our amazing products in action, including some new products that we just launched this month. As always, our goal is to help you pick up some new cooking hacks and mealtime inspiration along the way. On YouTube and the live events page on our website, these episodes are easier than ever to find, rewatch, and share with others. If you're watching live, be sure to hop in the live chat and say hello and interact with the other people that are watching with us. And if you're watching the replay, you can still join in on the conversation in the comments section on YouTube. The live chat does close once the event is over, but you can interact in the comments at any time. We want to make this experience as seamless as possible, so you can actually shop directly from this video. Just check out the link in the description to visit our website and try our interactive shopping experience. And don't forget that you are supporting a consultant's personal business, so make sure that you are connected to your consultant at checkout and reach out to them if you have any questions at all. Oh, and one last thing. Don't forget to take the quick survey for this event. You can find it on the live events page on the Pampered Chef website. We have weekly giveaways for winners who fill it out, so you do not want to miss your chance to win that. All right, are you ready? Over to you, Sandy.
Hey everybody, welcome to Pampered Chef Live. We're so happy to have you joining us. Happy March. March is such an exciting time at Pampered Chef because this is when we launch all our new spring products. So tonight is going to be a first look at so many of my favorite. I think March is a great time to talk about brunch. People are coming out of hibernation from winter in March and they're getting ready to gather and they're kind of sick of those like winter comfort foods and casseroles, but they're not ready for like the summertime fresh meals. So brunch really bridges the gap, and we have just the products and recipes for you to have great brunches this spring. If you come over and look at this beautiful board, I'm gonna help you recreate this with a few of our new products, including our new bagel mix, our new 4-slice toaster with warming rack, and a few of our new seasoning blends that mix great with cream cheese, butter, and nut butter too. So first up, the bagel mix. This is so great and really easy to make bagels at home. You can make them and freeze them and have them ready, pop them in the toaster, which I'll talk about for a second. All you need to do is add water to mix the dough, and then you're gonna boil your bagels in baking soda and brown sugar. Boiling bagels is what gives them that like snappy signature crust. And then the baking soda and the brown sugar gives it that golden glossy outside look and texture. So really easy to make. We even have a recipe for cinnamon sugar bagel bites. So that's really fun, taking them into dessert. But I'm gonna make a couple sweet bagels. I actually topped my bagels before I baked them with our new cinnamon toast seasoning. We have cinnamon toast, honey almond seasoning, and then a new lemon lavender blend too. So really great, like I said, with cream cheeses, even with nut butter for these two. And then I just mix my lemon lavender with some lemonade right here. See, I'm in the spring mode. So let's get started with our toaster. We are gonna start by selecting what shade we want. So this one goes all the way up to shade 7. So you have so many different options. I'm like a 3 to 3.5 girl. I think I'm gonna start with 3.5, and then I'm gonna put my bagels. These are actually our homemade bagel mix, and we froze them and then just thaw them, and they're really easy to pop in. Now, what's cool about our toaster is when you're making bagels, there's a little symbol here that shows you how to face your bagels so that you get the cut side nice and toasted only. So I'm gonna follow my little diagram, cut side out, cut side out. I'm gonna press down and then hit the bagel setting. As you can see, we have a bagel setting, frozen, which is great for frozen waffles or frozen pancakes. Reheat and then cancel. So reheat is if you make your toast, you let it sit out too long, it gets cold, your coffee gets cold, you could pop it back in. I'll also show you after my bagels are done that we have a warming rack for buns, even croissants, things that you're just like, how do I warm or toast these things? Well, we have got you covered because the warming rack pops right up and is really easy to use. All right, while that's toasting, I'm gonna slice up some strawberries. I'm gonna make a couple different variations of different toasts. We have a blog all about mix and match toasts because you can really step up your toast game with this thing. It's not just butter and cream cheese. You can have different toppings, different combinations, and really use this beyond just breakfast. Okay, these are looking good. And I love how the extra long slots, you can fit 2 whole bagels. So that's great. I'm gonna top these, I think, with my cinnamon toast and some sliced strawberries that I just sliced up with my cup slicer. And this is the all-purpose spreader. What's great about this is it's got the serrated edge that you can slice your bagels with, and then a smooth side to go ahead and spread. This cinnamon toast is really delicious, like I said, with cream cheese, but you can just sprinkle this on frosting. So I'm gonna use my garnish grabber to go ahead and top this with some strawberries. This is a brand new product, really great for charcuterie boards when you don't want people using their fingers. Also really nice in jars to get things like pickles and olives. You just press the button and this unique claw design comes right out and helps you grab what you need. Okay, that looks delish. And then I think with my other bagel, I've got some cottage cheese. Have you guys heard of cottage cheese toast? It's a great way to add a little bit of extra protein to your breakfast or your lunch. You could blend up the cottage cheese to make it a little easier to spread. And then I have some really thinly sliced apples that I sliced up in the Rapid Prep mandolin. Now I did this earlier, so I've just soaked them in a little bit of water and a little bit of lemon juice too to keep them from browning. How pretty is that? Could chop with some sliced almonds. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna top with a little bit more of my honey walnut seasoning. Looks so great. All right, look at how good this is. I'm so excited for brunch season. Okay, switching from brunch onto small bites and sushi. So excited to show you the easy roll maker that makes sushi style rolls. But I want you guys to rethink all that you know about sushi. If you're unfamiliar with it or if you're not a fan. If you love sushi, can't wait to show you all this. But if you're unsure, rethink sushi. Sushi does not necessarily have to be raw fish. It could be all veggies. It could even be steak and chicken and any ingredient that you have in your pantry. Just have to have some rice and hopefully some veggies too. But it's a lot easier than you think, and I'm gonna walk you through it. So super excited. I'm just gonna make a really simple, it's gonna have carrots, cucumber, and avocado. Again, 3 things you probably already just have in your kitchen. I'm gonna use the Rapid Prep mandolin. For the cucumber, I'm gonna go ahead and use the julienne setting on number 3. That's what setting I like to use. It doesn't have to be super prescriptive. And then the trick is to cut your cucumber into 2-inch pieces. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, but this is what I found. Just 2-inch pieces, and there you go. So put this. And I like to lay the cucumber against the blades. So you get these perfect little strips. They're not too thin, so you still get like a little crunch, but they're not too big that they'll make a mess. Okay, and then for the carrots, I like to do the thin julienne setting. So I'm just gonna flip it. Oopsies. I'm gonna flip it. And I like to keep it on 3 for the carrots too. Again, about 2-inch pieces. Okay, and then the most important part of your sushi is gonna be your sushi rice. So I made my sushi rice in our 3-quart micro cooker plus, which makes amazing rice. It has this boil over guard that comes in, so your rice comes out perfect every single time. So this is short grain rice, or sushi rice is what it's called. And that's gonna work best with your sushi. It's gonna get sticky and hold together. After it cooked, I added a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, a 1/4 cup of sugar, and about a teaspoon of salt. Then you want it to come to room temperature. And you're gonna see it's sticky and holds together. That's the kind of consistency that you want. So here is our easy roll maker. We're just gonna open it up. Take this piece out, and then you're gonna wanna brush it with some oil. So nothing sticks because that rice, you saw how sticky it is. Not a lot, really minimal. Okay, and then we're going to start with our rice. You can also make fruit sushi in the Easy Roll Maker. So the rice is just going to be seasoned a little bit differently, so it's sweeter. Just kind of fill the wells, and I love how you don't have to measure. Like you're just kind of filling the wells. Don't stuff them. I'd love for you to put in the comments, have you guys ever tried making sushi at home before? Maybe you're hopefully inspired now to try something new. I actually really did not want to make sushi until I got this. I brought it home, and the day that I brought it home, my son made, like, I couldn't even take off my coat, and we made sushi. It was so easy. He loved it. Okay, so now that we've got the rice, we are going to take this piece and press it so that it makes a little indent for your fillings. See, just a little indent right here. And then I love to use the garnish grabber. If you've seen, the rice is really sticky. It can get stuck onto your fingers. So instead of using your fingers, the garnish grabber is a great way to go. Now you can totally use raw fish, but what you want to look for is sushi grade fish. So it's fish that's specifically been prepared to eat raw. Put some fillings on both sides. And this sushi rice recipe, you can find it on pamperedchef.com, and it makes enough rice to make 4 to 5 rolls. So that's great. You have plenty. You can also make the rice in our deluxe multi-cooker. We have instructions for that too. Don't you guys just love this? It's just amazing. So if this excites you, you should ask your Pampered Chef consultant about hosting a sushi style workshop. It's something we're offering. It is so doable. Your consultant's going to be able to tell you all the ingredients, all the tools that you need to have fun, have a hands-on experience, and make all different kinds of rolls. All right, that's looking amazing to me. So we're going to put this piece back in. I'm going to move my knife. And then we always say you want to kind of shut it like you mean it. Like, don't be tentative. Just close it. And then lock it. You want to have the lid on. And then you want to twist this side because you're compressing the rice. Twist it until you sort of don't feel those threads anymore. Yep, I don't feel them anymore. I'm going to get my nori ready. This is just seaweed paper that you can find at the store. Lay it here. And then here's the fun part. Take off the cap and release. How fun is there? And there's something so fun about releasing it. It's so satisfying. And you could zhuzh it over if you don't get it perfect. So then you just want to roll up your nori. And get a little bit of water so that it holds. And that's it. I like to either refrigerate my roll or just let it sit for just a few minutes. It makes it easier to cut afterwards. Now, I have made an amazing snackle box creation. This is our Stay Chill snackle box. I have got some wasabi peas, some ginger, some snack mix, and then I made some extra rolls and some spicy mayo, which is just mayo and our crunchy garlic seasoning. So how fun would it be to take this on the go? Tell you a little bit more of our snackle box. I made another one that's super kid friendly. So this thing comes with 6 different containers. So you can pull them all out and rearrange them, fill them. It comes with a base and then 2 cooling pucks. So if you've seen our Cool and Serve, it's the same technology. These are pucks that you put in the freezer or the fridge, and then they keep your food cooler and chilled for longer so that you could take this on the go. I actually think I'm going to take this one this weekend on my kids' hockey tournament because I took one last tournament and everybody went crazy. I love how you can rearrange it, put things how you want it. You can make one for a movie night. You could take one for a picnic. And I really love it for sort of in between sports. If your kid's going from one game or one practice to another, this keeps your food nice and chill and safe. Great, so let's cut up our roll. I like using our Foundations bread knife or Foundations chef's knife. I think those are the two best options. I like to cut it in half first. Guys, look at that. How pretty does that look? Cut it in half again. Just cut it into pieces. Okay, we made sushi in 5 minutes. You guys can do this. Think about all the fun ingredients that you can do and that you can use even just from your pantry. Really fun and delicious. Another great product to pair with the Easy Roller and the sushi rolls is the chilled serving tray. This has a stainless steel double-walled base. You fill the base with ice. Show you really quickly. You can even put foods directly onto the ice, like oysters or shrimp cocktail, or put this beautiful melamine top and keep your food nice and chilled for when you're serving it. Really pretty for appetizers, charcuterie, and different fruits too. I think it's so pretty if you had a bunch of different rolls, frushi and sushi, to display it on here. Well, thanks guys. We got through so much. I hope you enjoyed this first look at some of the new spring products. Please reach out to your Pampered Chef consultant to either ask about a sushi style making workshop, to host a party, to get more information on these products. And thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to see you next time.
Thanks, Sandy. I want to share some amazing offers happening this month that you do not want to miss. We have an amazing sale happening this month to help you stock up on spring favorites for brunch at 15% off, like the dual-sided charcuterie board, the cold brew pitcher, the decorative food cutter, and so much more. Don't let these savings hop away. Consider hosting a party for your friends and family this month. Hosts can get 60% off any product or set, including the new products that we just launched. And from March 1st through the 15th, hosts can also earn the half pie pan and server set for free. And I have to mention a new product that'll be available to start shopping May 1st. The Freezy Fun Ultimate Frozen Drink and Soft Serve Maker. I know that May's still a bit away, but don't worry. There's actually 2 ways to get it right now. So book a party and get it for 60% off starting April 1st. Or start your own side hustle right now through the end of April, and you can earn it for free. Yes, you heard me right, free. You'll start a rewarding side hustle and be set up for success right away by earning the hottest new product of the season. Talk about a win-win. So, do you think you're ready for a change? Reach out to your consultant and head to the website to learn more today. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to rewatch this episode or catch past and upcoming events, you can find everything right here on YouTube or on our live events page on the Pampered Chef website. And before you go, don't forget to fill out that survey for your chance to win this week's giveaway. It only takes about a minute, and your feedback helps us shape future shows. So we'll be back next week with another great recipe and more tips to make mealtime easier and more fun. Until then, happy cooking, and we'll see you soon.